the show. People get excited. Steve Merchant's still here. 2/5 of the Zoons are here. Brian and Sean have remained. Applaud these people for their resilience. Now it's time for an item. Everyone's ready. His petticoats are down. Let's play For Pity's Sake Help Us. Hello, dear. What seems to be the trouble?
I've got a friend who keeps urinating in the corner of nightclubs.
Jesus. Right in the corner of a nightclub? What? OK, you're out in a nightclub, you're having a nice evening.
Having a nice evening.
Goes to the corner and micturates. Micturates, that's a medical word, yeah? In the corner. How is this person concealed?
Well, he's always...
He just does it blatantly. It's a man who uses his male genital to urinate in a corner, and this obviously embarrasses you.
Yes, it does.
You don't encourage it?
No.
You don't stand there with an egg cup, getting samples, thinking one day this will be useful? No. Right, so I can see it's a problem. Steve, for God's sake, give this girl some advice.
This friend, Rowena, who happens to be a man. Convenient.
Convenient, very convenient.
You say he pisses in the corner. Now, when would this be happening? Would it be whilst maybe chatting up a woman? No. Would that occur as he's doing it? This'll impress you, love. I mean, tries to get it as high as he can on the wall to impress her. Because, I mean, we've all been there, Russ.
Right,
I've been out with you on some nights.
Sometimes I'll create such a magnificent golden arc that it makes the McDonald's symbol look lacklustre.
Exactly, yeah. And often I'll join you to get the complete M.
Then we've got it. We're standing there like that, just winking, maybe high-fiving, splashing about in our own wee.
Yeah, and anyone's welcome to join in.
Oh, everyone's... We could be like a glorious fountain. It seems to me that her friend's not the one with the problem.
Yeah. Who's not appreciating that? A guy's pissing in the corner of a nightclub.
The guy's an artist. But let's see what Boyan and Sean make of this situation. Have you got any advice?
Well, he hasn't got a problem, it is. You're right, you've got the problem. You should take a little bag of sand with you or something.
You could take a little thing, babe. Concha. Have you got any advice to offer, or do you think we're getting...
Just leave him to it.
Leave him to it. Most people are saying that your friend is a great artist, a bringer of fun and joy. I think, Rihanna, what you should do is contribute to the act by relaxing your larynx and gargling down every drop of that man's delicious urine. For Pete's sake, we've helped her. Jove, here's a handsome couple, and what's your name? Jasmine or something?
Jasmine. Jasmine,
the human person. Jasmine, you've obviously got a problem. That much is clear from glancing at you. It is that you're crippled by beauty. But what is your actual problem that you'd like to address to our panel of elders?
Well, my boyfriend is mad about loads of male celebrities, but no female ones.
Right, so he's obsessed with men. You think he might be a homosexual?
Do you think I should be worried?
I think so. Can you see your boyfriend anywhere in this room?
That's right.
Right, there he is. Right, so what is this? You've got a lot of crushes on male celebrities. Any in particular?
Well, obviously you're top of the list, Russell.
Thank you. Good,
you know.
Good. That's positive. Already I'm interested. What else? Are there any other celebrities that you have gay crushes on?
Rufus Wainwright.
Good. That's, again, a nice-looking celebrity.
Brad in Fight Club.
Brad in Fight Club.
Yeah,
OK,
yeah.
right, OK.
Only
Essentially, you are a sexual predator and a deeply homosexual man. How on earth are you coping with this young woman's vagina?
Well...
It must be like hell.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, I'll do my best.
Yeah, you just imagine whatever genitals you can and soldier on. But don't take my word for it. Let's see what Steve Merchant has to say on this subject.
What was the gentleman's name, Russell? I missed that.
This gentleman here is as yet remained nameless. What is your identity, sir?
I'm Mark.
Mark the person.
Right, well, I've got a couple of tests for this. It's very simple. Did you see that film last night, Gaylords Say No?
Good.
Just wait for the answer.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Are there further tests,
Don't worry.
Steve?
Excuse me, are you a Gaylord tied to a tree?
No.
Gaylord on the loose.
Right. Steve Merchant has expertly ensnared a live Gaylord. Right, now...
Russell, that is actually the test they used on Oscar Wilde to kick him out. That's actually what they did.
Mr. Wilde, I put it to you that you are a Gaylord tied to a tree. Oh, better a Gaylord tied to a tree than bumming the nephew of the Marquis of Queen... Get him in jail! There's shit all over the sheets of the Savoy!
That's word for word from his diary. Well done.
Perfect. OK, now, it just seems that actually you don't... Obviously, homosexuality... It's a laugh. Who cares about
Fine.
that? The problem lies with this lady who doesn't even have the courtesy to have a penis. Now, how are you going to maintain this relationship, dear, without a dinkle of some kind?
Well, I'd much rather if there was just a few girls.
A few?
You
Hold
might-
on,
might make me feel a
hold
bit
on.
better.
You want a few girls to sleep with, Mark?
If there were a few-
He doesn't like any. He is the gayest man we've had in here for a minute. When Boy George was in here, he was more heterosexual than him. Now, let's see what the Zooton boys have to offer in the way of advice. We've established this lad's gay. Steve's done that for his test. Have you got any further advice or questions? Now that we've established that, simply we need
If
advice.
it's established, then don't question it. Go with it.
Become a proper gay, go out of a man.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. Wait there for the time being. Just got to stay with her. Leave your seed, but you can be gay later on. So you've
I
got
don't
to
believe. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe that. I just think he's being polite.
Of course, there is an alternative orifice. We're not going to get into that, not on this show. But, Mark, what I would suggest is you either get yourself a boyfriend or, Jasmine, you are going to just have to get into the idea of bumming. For pity's sake, we've helped them! Sir, rise up on your hindquarters. Now, you've got a problem. What is your name, dear?
Gareth.
Gareth, the person. What seems to be the trouble?
A friend of mine has been drawn into the seedy world of swinging.
Right.
And he wants me to go on meets with him.
He wants
along
you
with
to
him.
get
He's
into
trying to
swinging?
draw me into it, yeah.
Lure.
The
mates with him?
sick.
With
You're not sure you
With this young fellow, because I'm not involved in the world of swinging, dogging has always been my thing. It's good for you, fresh air.
Yeah.
Now, OK, so you're getting lured into the world of swinging, and it worries
He
you,
keeps
obviously.
pestering me to join him on meets.
Oh, come swinging. Meets, is that
In
what
seedy
you call it?
West End hotels.
Have you got a partner as well, though?
Have you got a
Is that
partner?
who he's trying to persuade both of you?
No,
Otherwise it
no,
would
just
be
me.
dogging.
He wants this one woman, we won't go into details, but 15 was the number she was looking for. That was...
Is that an age? Or a number of people? Because
That's the
there
quantity.
are laws. Quantity, fair enough,
Yeah.
right. Where's
She
the
wasn't
party?
bothered about quality.
OK, that's fair enough. Often that is the best way to go through life. If you worry about quality, your statistics will suffer. Now, is that man who's trying to get you involved in swinging anywhere in this room?
Right.
It's that boy here, right? Stand up, fella, my lad. You're into swinging. You're getting bullied into swinging. Thank God we've got three of Britain's finest minds and some of the best tests in the UK on hand. Steve, what the hell are we going to do with
Well, I
this
tell you, I don't know much about this whole area of swinging.
Right, OK.
Much to my annoyance.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure. I noticed the first gentleman seemed to know an awful lot of the terms for
A
a man
lot
who
of the
protests
terms
so
for
much.
an apparent novice.
Yeah, a man who's so desperately trying to avoid it. Yeah.
Why do you know so many of the terms, Gareth?
Can't answer it.
No!
Sorry.
Why does the second gentleman there, why is he so keen to see his friend there naked? I don't...
Why is
I'm-
that? So
It's all
many
blindfolded. Don't worry, you know, we're regulars.
So you just have to feel your way through the evening.
Regulars.
Regular.
I must admit, I'm confused. Don't get
Are you
what...
into that? The whole...
Well, the walk
Chance.
chance numbers on, and then you just pick out the hat, and you hope you get.
I thought you'd
No,
ask...
you, for heaven's sake,
Where is this happening and why are we here?
the dynamic of the show has shifted uncomfortably. You are not meant to be getting advice from these
I'll
perverts.
go with you. I'll go, let's go now.
That's what I mean. I thought it was, you know, swinging was like you've got to
A wife, and you go to a
take that
party,
leap in your head and you take your wife and you're prepared to see it.
swap your wife with
do
other
all that,
people.
but-
Well,
But-
apparently the rules have changed, Sean, yeah? The
Yeah,
world
well-
moves on. That's the
So
way
what's
things
your
work.
problem?
Because once you get drawn in, it gets too easy, you know? Some, like yourself, Russell, I like a challenge, you know?
Nice to have a challenge. Exciting.
So I don't want to get drawn into that world of easy, you know, nameless sex.
Good to go into the world of easy nameless sex. Exciting. Well, I think that actually, oddly, organically, the position we arrived at is that the three gentlemen on the settee want to go swinging with you two. You have got to stop being so shy about your mate looking at your cock. Don't be so silly. And then yous three, after the show, let's get yourself to, I don't know where this takes place. Where is it? Swanage, Reading,
The aptly named Staines.
Staines. Christ. And if you want any more evidence, just look at the back of this boy's jeans. OK, it seems that now swinging has become acceptable to our guests. For pity's sake, they've helped them. Be seated. Good work. I think what we have done for those young people there is worthy of some sort of prize or ribbon or gingham frock, ain't it?
I'm not sure they've necessarily come to the perfect people for the job, but,
No.
you know, as we're the only ones in here who can, by the look of it, string a sentence together, I think they've come to the...
These are articulate and brilliant young people, but most of them are drunk. So, you know, it is difficult for them to articulate. Ladies and gentlemen, please give up for Steve Merchant, Boyan and Sean of the Zootons. Zootons, you must now go to perform your final songs for us. Thank you very much for your time here. Steve, you must stay here. Enjoy a performance from the Zootons. The Zootons will now perform for us